Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there was a young poor boy named Aladdin. He lived with his mother in a small, humble house. Aladdin was carefree and full of mischief, and though they were poor, he had a good heart. However, his life was far from easy. His father had passed away when he was young, and his mother worked tirelessly to make ends meet. One day, a mysterious man came to town. He was an older man, dressed in fine clothes, and he claimed to be a wealthy sorcerer from a distant land. The sorcerer had heard of Aladdin's charm and energy, and he saw potential in the young boy. He told Aladdin that he could make him rich beyond his wildest dreams. "You are destined for greatness, young man," said the sorcerer. "I can give you all that you desire, but you must do one thing for me. I need you to go into the Cave of Wonders and retrieve a special lamp for me. It is an ancient treasure, and only someone with a pure heart can enter the cave." Aladdin, eager to change his life, agreed to help the sorcerer, unaware of the true intentions of the mysterious man. The sorcerer handed Aladdin a ring and instructed him to rub it when he needed help. The boy set off toward the Cave of Wonders, which was hidden deep in the desert. After a long and dangerous journey, Aladdin finally found the cave. The entrance was shaped like the mouth of a giant lion, and Aladdin could hear the echo of strange noises coming from inside. With the sorcerer's instructions in his mind, Aladdin stepped inside, the air thick with mystery. In the center of the cave, Aladdin found the lamp. It was old and dusty, but when he touched it, it began to glow with an eerie light. He grabbed it and tucked it into his cloak, but just as he turned to leave, he realized that the entrance to the cave had vanished. He was trapped inside. Panicked, Aladdin remembered the ring the sorcerer had given him. He rubbed it in desperation, and to his astonishment, a gigantic swirling genie appeared before him. The genie spoke in a booming voice. "I am the genie of the ring. What is your wish, master?" Aladdin, though frightened, quickly made a wish for the cave entrance to reopen, and the genie granted it. Aladdin escaped the cave with the lamp and the genie, thankful but unaware of the true power he had just unleashed. When he returned home, Aladdin showed his mother the lamp and told her about his adventure. They were both fascinated by its strange, ancient appearance, but Aladdin didn't realize that the true magic lay within the lamp itself. One day, after much curiosity, Aladdin rubbed the lamp, and to his astonishment, a gigantic genie appeared, much like the one from the ring. The genie spoke, "Master, I am the genie of the lamp. I can grant you 3 wishes. Use them wisely." Aladdin, overwhelmed by the power at his fingertips, wasted no time. He wished for great wealth and a magnificent palace. In an instant, gold and jewels filled his home, and the ground shook as a grand palace rose from the earth, towering above the city. The people were amazed, and Aladdin quickly became the talk of the town. It wasn't long before the Sultan, the ruler of the city, heard of the boy who had magically come into such wealth. The Sultan had a beautiful daughter named Princess Jasmine, and he thought it would be a good match for his daughter to marry someone of such great fortune. However, the Sultan was unaware of the true origin of Aladdin's wealth and power. Aladdin was brought to the palace and presented to Princess Jasmine. He immediately fell in love with her, and she, in turn, was charmed by his kindness and wit. But there was something about Aladdin's sudden rise to wealth that made her wonder. She sensed that he was not exactly what he seemed, though she couldn't pinpoint why. Meanwhile, the sorcerer who had sent Aladdin to the cave had been watching from afar. When he learned that Aladdin had the lamp and the genie's power, he was furious. He had realized that Aladdin had outsmarted him and had gained control of the very treasure he had coveted. The sorcerer hatched a plan to take the lamp from Aladdin. Disguising himself as an old merchant, the sorcerer tricked Princess Jasmine into trading the lamp for a beautiful new one. When the sorcerer had the lamp in his possession, he rubbed it, and the genie appeared. With a wicked grin, the sorcerer made his first wish, to have the power and wealth of Aladdin's palace for himself. The genie, unable to deny the sorcerer's wish, granted it. The palace was instantly transformed, and Aladdin lost everything he had worked for. His wealth vanished, his home disappeared, and he was left with nothing but his clothes and his pride. But Aladdin was not defeated. He knew that the genie of the lamp was still his only hope. He quickly tracked down the sorcerer, who was celebrating his newfound riches. Aladdin bravely confronted the sorcerer and, using his quick thinking, managed to steal the lamp back from him. Once he had the lamp, Aladdin rubbed it, and the genie appeared once again. Aladdin made his second wish, to restore everything that had been taken from him: the palace, his wealth, and most importantly, the love of Princess Jasmine. With a flash of light, Aladdin's life was restored. The palace rose once again, and the people rejoiced. Princess Jasmine, seeing Aladdin's courage and determination, knew that he was a man of great heart and character. She declared her love for him, and they were married in a grand celebration. But the sorcerer was not done. He had one final trick up his sleeve. With a final, vengeful wish, he commanded the genie to take Aladdin's palace and all his riches, leaving the boy with nothing. The genie, bound to obey, began to move the palace once again. In a desperate move, Aladdin tricked the sorcerer into making a final wish, one that would undo all the damage he had caused. With a final wish, Aladdin trapped the sorcerer in a remote place, where he could never harm anyone again. With the palace returned, Aladdin's life was finally set right. Aladdin, now a wise and humble ruler, ruled with kindness and fairness. He and Princess Jasmine lived happily ever after, and the genie, freed from his servitude, became Aladdin's trusted friend. Together, they made the kingdom prosperous and peaceful, and Aladdin's story became one that was told for generations. The end. Moral of the story: Aladdin and the Magic Lamp teaches us that true wealth and happiness come not from material possessions, but from the strength of character, wisdom, and the relationships we build. It also reminds us of the dangers of greed and deceit, and the importance of using our gifts and power for good.